Now the big news came out with Flow Sports.
Yeah.
That you signed the first ever for Jiu-Jitsu 7-figure deal. I mean, that's historic in Jiu-Jitsu, man. You're the chosen one to carry this sport into mainstream.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a 1 year, non-exclusive, 7-figure deal for them, and I think that doing big deals like this and making them public, I think, helps obviously bring a lot of eyes to the sport. Helps everyone get paid. It's just good overall for us. For the longest time, there just wasn't the ability for anyone to make any money through jiu-jitsu unless they started fighting or unless they owned schools, or they just spent all year teaching seminars. But now we have at least one guy in the sport who can make, like, I guess, real athlete money.
That's all you need, because then you open up the gates.
Just competing.
Yeah.
So,
now you got to be at a certain level to, you obviously earned it, but I think, for the naysayers, the haters out there, it's like, oh, you don't realize this. Him getting a 7-figure deal helps all you guys. Like, we need this for the sport to grow, and it's, you just have to be the guy who has the personality, has the look, and obviously clearly has the skill set where you're drawing attention from not just kind of this niche jiu-jitsu community. You're drawing attention from, the casual fan, But you need guys like you. Yeah, and it's rare they come around, but you're the guy in heavy lies the crown. That's a lot of pressure, I'm sure.
yeah, we need jiu-jitsu to bridge the gap from being a participant sport, where most people who watch jiu-jitsu also participate in jiu-jitsu, to a spectator sport, where
Correct.
most people who watch jiu-jitsu don't do jiu-jitsu, or a lot of people don't do jiu-jitsu. Like, most people who watch the UFC aren't showing up the next day to get punched in the head by their buddies.
No. Yeah.
So we need a lot more people who don't do jiu-jitsu, who are watching it just because they're a fan of the sport or they're a fan of one of the athletes. So
I think it's, and clear, with how dominant you are, people love a winner no matter what it is. Tiger Woods, look at what he did for golf. Golf was dead for how many years? And then Tiger comes around, he's just dominating, and he has a certain look, and he's electric, and they gravitated more of the general fans over. So you're kind of like the Tiger Woods of jiu-jitsu.
you need the Tiger Woods, the Tony Hawks, you need the Michael Jordans. Like, you need
Tony
at
Hawk's
least-
a better example.
Yeah, like, you need at least the one guy in the sport that's going to transcend and push the sport further than the athlete goes further than what the sport is supposed to be.
And I think the biggest thing, not the problem, it's just, it takes time, is educating the fan base. Like, the general, consumer of mixed martial arts, when the fight goes to the ground, like, oh, come on, get back to the feet, rip his hat off. It's like, no. It's actually really cool what they're doing down there. So it's just educating the people of this chess match and the high level of grappling.
Well, that's the thing, is you're never going to have as high of a ceiling with jiu-jitsu or grappling arts as you will with striking arts, because someone gets punched in the face, it's easy to understand.
You can all understand
Yeah.
that.
So, like, jiu-jitsu is never going to be as big as, MMA. It won't even be in the same ballpark.
You don't need it to be.
But you don't need it to be.
No.
'Cause that's the thing. You just need it big enough where you can make real money as an athlete, and there's so many people involved in the sport where if you do teach a seminar, you can charge a lot of money. If you do make it instructional, a lot of people are going to buy it.
Correct.
And there's a lot more ways to generate money in jiu-jitsu than there is in MMA. Like, if you're a fighter in MMA, you basically just fight, and then maybe do appearances here and there.
If you're an outlier, you have like some big endorsements, we got to be a real outlier.
Yeah. But jiu-jitsu, you can make money even after you retire because you can teach. Like, there's not really a big market for teaching MMA because most casual fans don't want to get punched in the face.
And they
It's
don't
hard.
want their kids getting punched in the
Yeah.
face. Yeah.
But jiu-jitsu, like, if I compete until I'm 40, I can continue teaching for the rest of my life, and then that even after my competitive career, I can still generate revenue.
Yeah, lifelong journeyman.
Yeah.